beaches, nature trails, historical heritage, plenty of fun, and recreation. Just some of the highlights that draw thousands of visitors each year to Jekyll Island, Georgia. For 10 weeks out of the year, it is also the home of the Jekyll Island Musical Theater Festival. Since 1989, the festival has been coordinated through Valdosta State University's theater department.
The Jekyll Island Musical Theater Festival is a professional summer stock company. Everyone in the company comes here to do theater. It's a summer experience that is very intense, but very rewarding. We have students who come from schools across the country, people who have finished their schooling and their master's education. We also have people who have been working professionally in the theater field for a number of years.
Doing summer stock is a very valuable development process in a young actor's career. Probably the most important thing is that it gives you a chance to grow as an actor. You're usually in a very nurturing, very caring environment.
Welcome! Welcome! One and all to Jekyll Island.
One of the major challenges in a program like this one on Jekyll is the mounting of 3 productions in a repertory format, where essentially they are all 3 running at the same time requires a maximum of efficiency and organization.
So if you work with the girls from 7 to 8, you could do that.
So you'd work with the...
No, you need to work with the
Oklahoma chorus.
Oklahoma chorus first.
Right.
And
That's what I mean.
then-
And then you can go do nonsense. You're just not call them nonsense girls till 8
Or
o'clock.
7 to 8.
Who are you
using from 7
I
to
would call
8?
them at 8 o'clock.
Just the leads, Curly, Ann, Ella, Lori, Will, Annie, Valley. When you work on Jekyll Island for the Summer Musical Theater, you hit the ground running. There is absolutely no wasted time. From the moment the actors and the crew and staff check in, it is only a matter of hours before the first rehearsal begins.
Here I've been racking my poor brain trying to figure what special I could do to let you know how I feel about your being down here. And what could be sweeter than a hunt?
Can you pull pitch-wise the word hunt way down?
Yes. And what could be sweeter than a hunt?
One of the things a director must do is to emphasize to the actor how quickly the process that is often in an academic or even a professional situation spread out over several weeks must be condensed into a matter of just a very few days.
Dance has always been a viable part of musical theater. And as a choreographer, I always try to use dance to enhance the musical and also to explore the plot of the musical itself. Styles of dance are very important for the musical theater performer today, and it ranges from classical ballet training to jazz and even social dance forms. Really, it would be a little... 1, 2, 3, 4. But certainly the performer in musical theater during the summer has to be in good condition because there are long hours. They have to make sure that they get the rest that is needed and to make sure that they're warmed up and eating right. We have long periods of rehearsals where they'll be expected to do anything from acro dancing, flips, cartwheels, to tap steps. I think the best time is seeing the rehearsal process in its works, growing, seeing the dancers grow with the material, and things that the audience member would never see in the final performance. For me, that's the most exhilarating part of choreographing.
Not bad.
To get them started, okay? Here we go. We're going O-N. Okay. Sometimes we forget with musical theater that it's primarily the music that makes the show. What separates it from drama, what separates it from opera. It's the music, and you really have to be on the ball.
One of the challenges we have with the Jekyll Island Music Theater Pit Orchestra is taking an orchestration, which is basically written for about 35, 40 players, and condensing it to our own orchestration of about 10 performers.
We take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days to get up a full-blown musical, and it's challenging and it's frustrating, and there's days when you think there is absolutely no way you're going to make it. But when that opening night hits, and you're sitting there conducting a show that you know went up in just days, and it's good, it's darn good. You feel good about yourself, and you realize that miracles happen.
It's today!
Okay, good work. Let's take a 5-minute break.
We have full-time performers. That's their only duty here, is to be on stage in the productions. And then we also have some interns who do work on stage, and they also help out with building the scenery and building the costumes and all of the other little jobs that have to get done. And then we have a small number of apprentices. These are students who've just graduated from high school and have decided that theater is what they want to do with their lives. And so we give them a chance to find out how serious that dedication is.
Being a young actor, just getting my start, it's given me an opportunity to see what the real world's like.
Well, a lot of times people who are performers who have never done a lot of tech work will end up finding an aptitude they have that they didn't realize they had. They'll find out there's things about it that they really enjoy and actually switch over and want to do more technical work. If someone really enjoys theater and loves the theater, they're going to want to be involved in it in every way.
I've been really having a good time here. I've learned a whole lot. It's really opened my eyes to a lot of things about just everything that goes on backstage and all the hours that you're working. It's pretty intense, but I've been loving every second of it.
Frankly, this big open theater doesn't have a lot of magic to it, I don't think, until we put our stuff on it. It has a kind of dead quality to it that it just sits there like a big battleship or something. And it takes us a lot of energy, which is fun, it's exciting, to put something on that.
It's a big, warm, fuzzy feeling when you go to opening night and you sit in the audience and you watch all of your work walk out there, and you know how much hard work that you've put into it, but it looks so wonderful, and the costumes help tie those last pieces together. It helps the actors become the characters that they are on stage, and I hope that I give them that final that final push, that final step that they need to make it an absolutely spectacular show.
A lot of what I do here is put the team together, the lighting team. Every year it's a fascinating experience to watch the team develop and come together and work as a unit in such a short time with such a complicated project. It's one of the things that really makes my job gratifying and makes me anxious to come back every year.
There are basically three different groups of people. There's the group of people that are on stage, there's a group of people that are backstage, and there is a group of people that are front of the house. And so I fall into the front of the house category. And it's a neat place to be because you get to see things that go on from the audience's point of view as opposed to an actor's point of view. It's neat to see the audience and get their reactions about the show and about the theater in general, and I think that's what I like most about this part of the job.
It's opening night and wow.
It has been a very, very busy 10 days. We rehearse from 7 to 11 in the morning, 2 to 5 in the afternoon, and 7 to 11 at night. Every day feels like 3 work days or more. It's exhausting. We're tired, but we're excited. We're ready to see if all the work is going to pay off. And there's a lot of tension, a lot of stress, a lot of nerves, but a lot of excitement and pumping of adrenaline. And finally, the payoff for us comes when our audience, our customers, the reason we have put this all together, come up that hill and into the theater and look down onto the stage and see what's in store for them this year at the Musical Theater Festival.
Part of the excitement about opening night is the patrons. They come on the island, we have the party, we go to the show, and sharing in their excitement is part of what makes opening night what it is.
I feel really excited, totally psyched. I feel very grateful to be here at Jekyll Island to have these awesome parts, and I'm ready to go.
I think the show's really, really, really great, and so I'm really glad to be here and be in it, and I'm just glad this isn't the first time I've ever been on stage, or I would be incredibly nervous and I would die.
What a patron provides for a theater is support. And then the theater takes that support and turns it into the highest quality entertainment possible. The only way a theater like the Jekyll Island Musical Theater Festival can continue to bring high quality entertainment is through the support of its patrons.
We're ready to do it. I think we've been ready for the last 2 days, and I think we're going to have a great time tonight, and I hope the audience has as much fun as we do.
Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror because I get better looking at each day.
It has seemed like months getting to this point, but now it's here, and now that it's here, it feels like it happened overnight. And it's a very exciting evening. It's a lovely evening. There's a lot of excitement and joy in the air.
All the work that we've been putting into it is going on stage in front of an audience now. It's no longer just for us, it's no longer just to make us better, but now it's for the audience. And there's nothing like performing for an audience.
What the theater does for a lot of these folks over here, I know it's all worthwhile. We bring them together in the community. We offer them the very best that we can offer in singing, dancing, acting, and music. And their appreciation is just astonishing.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
great feeling to know that you're opening a show that you know is going to be ready by opening night. You know everybody's going to enjoy it, and you know by midsummer it's not going to get old.
Sir, that shiny little circuit with the springs on the top.
And then I kind of rounded up a little, and now the boys act different to me.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Oh, well, nothing's wrong. I like it. I like it so much when a fella talks purty to me, I get all shaky from horn to hoof.
Don't you? Can't think of what you're talking about. When I'm on stage, I feel really proud of not only myself, but the company and the work that we've done. From the technicians to the musicians to everybody. I mean, the amount of work that we've done and the beautiful piece of work that we've created is pretty gratifying. I am more excited now than I think I've ever been for any play I've ever done before, because we put this together in such a short time, but it's come together, you know, so quick and so well, and I'm just so ready. I want to be on the stage now.
And when it comes down to preparing for Jekyll Island, it comes down to preparing for the role, and then adding everything that you've ever done, like preparation for technique and all that kind of thing, getting them together, and then you as a performer come out in that role, and that's what makes it all fun.
Theater has a special excitement for the people who choose to come to a place like the Jekyll Island Musical Theater Festival. It's not a job for anyone who doesn't feel the excitement of that opening night. But if you do, there's nothing like it. There's no reward greater.
That wouldn't be honest. Only paid $3.50 for it.
All right, I said I'd give you $8 that I will. Hey, that's a crackerjack.
Take your hands off that. That was for our wedding night.
It don't fit you so good.
What I'm going to carry away from here is the pride that comes along with making that happen, extending ourselves beyond what we thought we were capable of. And I think that's an important growing experience for all of us.
And it's only because we love it. That's the one factor. It's because we all love it. That's the only way something like this happens. And I love this place. I've had the best time here. This is probably the best summer that I've spent ever.